guys, welcome back to another video on the Project Auto YouTube channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. I apologize for the lack of content here lately. Just been crazy busy, you know, personal life, all kinds of stuff going on. I haven't had a chance to make any content with the automotive stuff here lately. Just like I said, too much going on. I haven't had a chance to get to dealerships, get some cars, any of that good stuff. I haven't had a chance to do any how-to videos yet. However, coming up here very soon, we're going to be having a how-to video on a brake job on actually the Chevy Lumina, which that's a video that I made on that car review. I'll link that in the description below so you guys can go check that out. It's time for brakes on it, so we're going to do that. But in the meantime, I figured I would go ahead and put something out here for you guys to enjoy. I did mention in one of the last videos that I would be doing kind of a little bit of everything, automotive reviews on different products, one of those products being radios. And I've already done a review on the Motorola CP200 and the Motorola PR860. I'll link both those in the description so you can go check those out. And yeah, so in today's video, we're just going to be checking out the Baofengs. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, please leave a comment below. But yeah, so we'll check these out. These are Chinese radios. You can find them on eBay, Amazon, all that good stuff all day long. They're standard analog radios. These aren't the new digital stuff. But they're a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Affordable radio for different solutions. If you have a landscape business, schools, hospitals, retail, they're a good radio. The range is about what you would expect with Motorola, maybe not quite as much. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of cold that I've been trying to get over as well. So, but yeah, excuse me, I had to cough there. I didn't want to cough in your ear. But yeah, they're a good solution for somebody who's not looking to spend a whole lot of money on Motorola products, but still wants a good, reliable radio. I've had these for a while. I haven't used them a whole lot. I've used them a little bit. They've got some little nicks and stuff on them. The screens have gotten scratched over the time, but they work great. And the nice thing about these is that you don't need computer software to program them. Having the software definitely makes it a lot easier and opens up a lot more options for you, but it's not needed. You can program these right here on the radios themselves. I'll make a video later on down the road showing the programming software with these. But for now, I'll just kind of go over the radio, show you it, and show you how to do the basic programming without having to use the software. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have two of them. When you get these brand new in the box, they come with obviously the battery with the belt clip. The belt clip attaches with these two little screws on each side. That's not already attached in the box. You have to attach that yourself. They're actually really sturdy. I will say that over the year that I've had them, they have come a little loose, and I've had to go through and tighten them, but for the most part, they've been pretty good. And they do a decent job of staying on your belt. They're not the strongest I've seen, but they do the job. If you're in a job or a situation where you do a lot of running or, you know, rugged moving or anything like that, crawling, stuff like that, I would definitely not recommend these kind of belt clips. I would get something where you can attach it firmly to your belt, maybe get like a holster or something like that. But when you get them new in the box, they come with the battery, the belt clip, the antenna, the speaker mics you can purchase later, but in the box you do get the earpiece. So if I can find it, there we go. So it comes with an earpiece. Not a big fan of this. It's not the best quality, and it's not very comfortable in the ear. Definitely wish that there were some more options with the earpieces here, but it does the job. If you need it, it does the job. You've got a nice little clip here that's adjustable, so you can adjust it to different areas, clip it to your shirt, stuff like that. And then of course you got your push to talk buttons there, and then of course the connector is your standard 2-pin. Now these are not the same 2-pin as Motorola, so Motorola accessories will not work with this, and actually I'll show you real quick. Okay, so here's a Motorola speaker mic, and as you can see, this is the earpiece over here. The Baofeng, which is this, has a lot wider gap than the Motorola. Same thing with the speaker mics, the lapel mics. So you can't use Motorola accessories with the Baofeng. So if you're looking to add more radios to your Motorola fleet, but you don't want to spend a whole lot of money right now, you can. The Baofengs will talk with the Motorola's as long as they're programmed on the same frequencies and the same codes. However, you won't be able to utilize your Motorola accessories with the Baofengs. You will have to buy those separate. So that is kind of a downfall, but it's what you expect with a Chinese radio. But yeah, so like I said, new in the box, you get your manuals, you get a normal cradle style desktop charger, and then of course these do come with the lithium-ion batteries. And the way you remove it, there's no locking pin down here. You just squeeze each side of the battery and just kind of pull down and it will pop off. And as you can see, the belt clip attaches to the radio itself, not the battery. It comes with batteries, and if you can see, it is a 2800 milliamp lithium ion battery. Good battery life, I will say that. It does last with normal use, probably about 12 to 16 hours I've noticed with it. With heavy use, you're probably gonna get closer to like 6 to 8. But pretty good battery life, really good. So let's go ahead and hop on into looking at the radio. So here's the front. Your large speaker here, good audio quality. Not Motorola quality, but it's definitely does the job and it's good. Down there is your little microphone. You have a LCD backlit display. And then your full numeric keypad down here, flipping the radio over to the left side if you're facing the radio. You have your push-to-talk buttons. Now the cool thing about this is it's a dual band radio, so you can actually transmit on 2 different channels at the same time. Meaning if you want to transmit on a VHF frequency on the first one, you can. UHF on the second, A and B, you can. It's also on the earpiece, you have the A and B buttons for the dual band. However, when you get the speaker mics, I'm sure they make them, but the ones I have are just the single, and this default transmits to B, which is the second channel. 2 programmable buttons down here, which can be programmed through the radio itself or through the software. Mainly it controls your flashlight up top, your squelch, all that good stuff. And then flipping around to the back, you saw the belt clip attaches to the radio itself. You've got the battery, which again, you just push those 2 tabs and it removes. Nice radio body there. It's pretty durable, solid. I've dropped it a few times and it hasn't stopped working yet. When you insert the battery, you want to make sure you firmly push up on the bottom because sometimes these won't latch in all the way, and then the battery falls out or it disconnects from the radio and then your radio turns off. And then flipping around over to this side, you have your accessory port with its dust cover, which is removable, by the way, if you want to remove it. And then you can just put in your speaker mic there, and it goes in upside down, and just push it in firmly, make sure it's in place. Then you just pull it back out. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and power on the radio. So this one was programmed with software. I got it together how I wanted it. This one was until I accidentally went through and erased everything on the radio itself, so you gotta be careful with that. I'll show you that. And this one now needs to be reprogrammed. I just haven't had a chance to do it. So when I make a video on the software, I'll go ahead and reprogram this to match this. But powering up the radio, this one automatically turned into what's called frequency mode. So this doesn't display your channel names, it displays the actual frequencies. You can change that by turning it back off, holding menu, I believe, and it switch over to channel mode. So now you actually have your channel names and your channel numbers off to the right there with your battery indicator up top. The N is for your narrowband compliant, and then your S is for, I'll have to do some research on that. I don't remember exactly. But going forward, so you use the arrows right here to change channel. You don't have a channel knob up top. Actually, it looks like we might be picking something up, so let's go ahead and see if we can. Okay, so that means that that's digital. So somebody's transmitting through a digital radio, and these won't pick that up. But you use these arrow keys to change your channels. I have several set up. This model has up to 21 channels on both. So you can do up to 21 different channels on A, and then going down to B, you have the same thing. I have some of these programmed to some police agencies, stuff like that. So, nice. Like I said, that's how you change your channel. You have your menu button here. Using the exit AB button, that's how you would change between your A. You can see the arrow there moving. It changes from different ones. Other way to do that is if you, like how it's set up right now, if you want to transmit on that top frequency, that's where it's going to transmit at, and you can actually see the transmitter. If I want to go ahead and transmit on the other one, I just hit the second button here, and now it transmits to that one. Now when you transmit on that one and let go, it stays on the last one you transmitted on. So if you want to go back to this one, you have to hit the button again. Or you have to hit the A and B button. Let's see. Looks like we were picking up some stuff there. But yeah, it's pretty simple and easy to use. If you want to quickly get to a channel without having to cycle through, all you have to do is that. Just type in the channel number. Typically, you have to put a 0 in front of it. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, see, typically you have to put a 0 in front of it, so you put 0, 1, 2, automatically goes to channel 12. You want to go to channel 15, 0, 1, 5. If you want to go to channel 2, 0, 0, 2. Automatically went to channel 2. So it's really simple. Back to channel 11, 0, 1, 1. That's all you have to do. So it's pretty easy to do once you get the hang of it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go into the menu here. So it's going to be kind of hard to see with that backlight, but that's your squelch, your channel step, your transmit power, voice operation. So this does prevent, wow. Whew, it's been a long day. It does have VOX, wide narrow band, beep on and off, so that if you want the buttons to beep when you change through. Your transmitting codes, digital codes there, CT, CS, DCS, all that good stuff, transmitting and receive. Your DTMF systems there, signal codes, push to talk ID, MDF, channel offset, so you can do that as well. Memory channels, so you can set up memory channels. You can delete channels. You have your backlight display, if you want to change that. So you're receiving, so when someone's talking to you, this will be purple. When you're transmitting, it'll be orange. You have an alarm mode, which I'll show you that here in just a second. Your band, repeaters, so you can have it set up on a repeater, a Roger beep, and you can reset all. That's where I, yeah, that's where I messed up this one. So stay away from that unless that's what you're wanting to do. And then back to squelch. So all that could be programmed without using any software. So it's kind of limited in a way, but in a way it's not. Then you just hit exit and it goes back to the main menu. So it's kind of limited in a way, but it'll at least let you get the radio program to where it's usable. Down here you have your keypad lock. So when you hold that, it'll lock and unlock. Maybe. Okay, so yeah, moving on to your function buttons here. So the top one, you hit that once, and it's an FM radio. Same concept with when you change your channels to change stations. So if you want to put on, let's say 107.500, it changes the station. 97.100. Changes the station. 92.3. Changes the station. Now, when you have this playing, you can transmit and receive. So if I need to transmit, it automatically goes to that. Then when I let go, give it a few seconds, automatically goes back. So that's a neat feature, so you don't have to worry about turning it back on if somebody's talking to you. Whatever. If you want to turn it off, you just hit that top button again. If you hold it, that's your alarm. So the way that is set up right now is, if you can see, it's actually transmitting. So what's happening is it's transmitting briefly to the other radio to let it know that, hey, there's an issue. And it just beeps on this radio, and I'll show you that in a second. Turn it off, you just push it once. Your bottom button is going to turn on your flashlight for a single press. Push it again, it flashes. If you hold it, it turns on your squelch. It's not a sticky squelch, you have to keep holding it. The flashlight's pretty bright for what it is. It's not crazy, but it works if you need it. Let's go ahead and I'll show you
frequency mode
on this radio. Let me change this. Alright, so these are currently set up on the same channel, so when I hit that alarm button, you can see it's alerting on this radio as well. And then to get it to stop, I key up when it's not. Hey, test, 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 test. Are you okay? Test, 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 test. And then this person can come on and do whatever they need to do. So, very neat. Like I said, these are good economy radios. They don't cost a lot of money for both of these. I think it was like 50 bucks. You can buy them in bulk. You can buy tons of accessories for them. Multi-unit desk chargers where you can charge like 6 of them at once. Tons of accessories on eBay, Amazon, online all day long. Speaker mics, and they're good quality. Like I said, I've had these for quite some time. Good quality. They've worked for what I need them for. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll make another video coming up soon, and we'll get this one programmed back to match this one with the software, so I'll show you that. I don't know when I'll do that. It's just whenever I get time, because it is kind of time consuming getting everything set up. But stay tuned here soon. We're going to have a video on a brake job, back to automotive stuff. So that'll be fun, kind of go through everything with you guys, show you all that. But yeah, so if you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already, please subscribe if you want to. Make sure you like the video. And leave me a comment below. And until the next time, we'll see you guys later.